Live. Minimize.
Live go.
Woo. It's almost like I got up out of one chair, walked 2 feet, and then sat down in another chair.
Damn. Ooh, I've been taking off supports on 3D prints. I literally have a pile that I've been working through. It's been hours.
I'm
still not done yet.
Bet.
Yeah.
Lucky bet. Ooh, ooh. Dr. Whom, 1023. Howdy, strangers. Kent Matty 91. Howdy, folks. Ooh, ah. Ooh.
I agree. I could go to bed. I'm falling apart.
For the past few days, I have been exhausted. I don't know if it's just we haven't really seen the sun for a couple weeks, or
I think I've been exhausted my entire life.
Mm-hmm. Jason Amanda, everyone. Hi, everyone.
I can't even imagine what being well rested would even be like.
See, I'm often well rested, and I still. Did anybody watch Squidmar's new video? The mini trading? Super cool. Also, he was live today, and I got to join in on his live stream, and it was super fun. The Swedish comes out a lot more when he's just talking off the cuff.
Oh.
Which is adorable. Chris. The tiredness is probably lupus cancer. It's always lupus. It's never lupus. It's probably a joke from one of my favorite shows of all time, House MD. Jason M. Rest is for the dead. You think that until about 1 o'clock in the morning when you still have an hour of work to do. And then you're like, I would give all the money in my bank and everything I own in the world to go to bed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shadowhawk 155-1 off-topic question. What is everyone's thoughts on Azrael? Azrael is a chaplain of the death or the Dark Angels. He's got that cool bullpup bolter plasma, combi bolter plasma, right? Rayman 8, I hate your intro. Well, I hate your intro. How about that?
Oh, damn. Whoa. But yeah, it sucks. Your intro sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have such a bad intro?
Shadowhawk 551, Chapter Master. Yeah. I was close. I got the gun. Alfarius, yo! Rayman 8, goddamn losers. Cake the Bandit, what was the font size you worked with? The Tau, I need to know. I'm making my kill team, and I love the gun wraps. I have no earthly idea. I made the font once, and then I rasterized it, and then started shrinking it, which I probably shouldn't have done because I probably didn't get as good a fidelity as I could have. But it turned out looking great. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how you figure out I mean, I guess I could have made the sheet with notes saying what size everything was at, but yeah. I guess I'm lucky because I have the original file, so I can just go back. Like, I can count. I used line 36 and then just count to line 36 in the document and then delete everything. It's not a big order. Download yourself GIMP 2. Download a free Tau font and just give it a try. Print one test and then you're good to go for life.
The Rybots, when was the cutoff for the community critique episode? Like for our Patreon? because it's rolling. We just do them every so often.
Yeah, we'll get to everyone. Alt account finished my first boy. Pretty happy with the end results. Sweet. It's all that matters. Michael Jorgensen. It's all about Cypher and the Fallen. I had Cypher for about 4 days because I bought on eBay a Inquisitor Greyfax, and they sent me Cypher, some guy on eBay. And so I was like, I don't want this model. And then they're like, well, I don't want you to send it back. Do you just want it for like a little bit off of what you paid? And I was like, not really. And they're like, God damn it. Okay, send it back. I never ended up getting my Greyfax. And you know what really sucks for that guy? The guy who wanted Cypher probably got Greyfax.
Yeah.
So he really took it on the chin with that deal.
Whoopsies.
It happens. You can notice community critique have a backlog like EOB completes. A little, but not nearly so much.
Oh my god.
Not even a little bit.
No. I mean, there was, I don't know, probably like the last time we did it, we actually had to ask for more people to join. And now we have a bunch. We're like, hey, you're part of the Patreon, you have to do this. You don't have to, but
you do.
Should.
No, you have to. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Oh god, I shouldn't have put that there. I'm gonna get pink on my nice shirt.
And we're gonna try something new too with it. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Ooh.
Remember the test that we did a while back? You remember the test?
I remember the test.
We used a very special device and we tried some things with it.
Oh, well, I don't know. You'll remind me tomorrow. It'll be great.
Well,
we run a tight ship here at EOB.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you know what? The oils totally needed that extra day. Now they're working on top of them. It's beautiful. So if you go real heavy with oils, about 2 days. About 2 days, and then they will be perfect. Andy Crimson, well, my hopes and dreams were destroyed because of some Frusterclux stuff at the airport. I was unable to make my flight to the UK. Words can't express how upset I am. Oh my god! Damn, that sucks. They couldn't have even gotten you on like another flight or something? Did the airplane crash? The airplane that was gonna take you?
Interesting.
I think that happened to me one time, but I think we were able to reschedule it for like later that day. Michael Jorgensen, man, those waifu nuns are looking choice. Hell yeah, they are. And they're now officially called the waifu nuns.
Exactly. Speaking of those nuns, did you know that they were picked by the Patreon supporters?
Yes, they were.
And did you know that right now I'm putting together a poll for our Patreon supporters to pick the next model to be on stream?
Yeah, some fun choices.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. These polls are coming quick. It's almost like you're getting tons of stuff done.
Yeah, which is, thank God. Man, I have such a backlog. Chris, me as a noob, my Marines will wear green because it doesn't make any sense to have them wear bright, shiny blue. They'd be a giant target. Armies wear green, me today. Painting my guns bright red. Hell yeah! It's always good to paint the guns and the heads different colors because that really helps draw the eye. Jonathan Baker, hey gents, quiet tonight because I'm cataloging all my X-Wing stuff so that I can sell them and fund a 3D printer. Ooh, sweet. Oh, that's too bad about your X-Wing stuff. I think X-Wing, I mean, it hasn't been dethroned yet. I think X-Wing is my all-time favorite war game. Ah, such a fun game. Mm-hmm. Like, I've played thousands of games of X-Wing, where I've played dozens of games of Big 40k. I mean, to be fair, a game of X-Wing lasts like 15 to 30 minutes, whereas a game of 40k lasts about 2 days. And if I was playing against Sean, it lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Jonathan Baker, X-Wing was fun, got way too complicated.
Hmm. Gilicanto Silvari, painting the helmets a different color will make it easier for the snipers. Exactly. Better yet, take the helmet off. Alfarius, I'm thinking of starting a Tyranid army, but I'm not sure on a color scheme. Any ideas? I've always been a big fan of High Fleet Behemoth. They're red with dark blue carapace, like dark blue accents. I think they're the most interesting of the classic Tyranid High Fleets. I think the Tyranid are kind of exactly like the Necrons, since they're mostly all one color. So I think they offer, it's like a scarier color pick, but it also, you get a lot more mileage out of whatever color it is. I don't know, maybe do something that a lot of people don't do. Like maybe do like pink or orange. Jonathan Baker, don't like app-based list building either. Interesting. Is it just too efficient? No, I sort of get it. I don't, though.
Woo! And you're, Yep. Master 64. Fun fact, Jay's favorite ship in X-Wing is the TIE Defender.
Oh, God. Ah, the TIE Defender was such trash. I mean, it was not trash. It was amazing when it came out. But, man, that free U-turn was brutal. It would literally fly circles around you, always landing in beautiful spots to shoot you at, like, close range, getting that extra dice. Ah, it was hard to counter. And it's surprisingly tough little ship to actually kill, too. It had shields, which is kind of rare for the Imperials.
Also, stream picks are live for the Patreon supporters for the next model on stream. Or models. You never know. I think one of them is going to win.
You know what?
That's what I think.
Doubt it. This is actually the last stream, everybody. So enjoy it while it's here. When I was watching Squidmar's stream earlier today, I asked him if he could speak Swedish, and he spoke some Swedish.
That's fun. What did he say?
I don't know, it was Swedish.
Oh, I thought you were going to do an impression.
Was
there a lot of people on the stream?
Tons! There was like 600 people watching.
Nice.
Honestly, though, not a crazy amount of chatting. I guess most people were just listening in.
Nerds. Neat. That sounds like fun. Is it up? Is it saved on his channel, or is it just like a?
I don't
Did
know.
you
I didn't
upload
finish
it?
it. I went to the grocery store. So maybe I'll check later. If he's smart, which he's very smart, he probably put it up on his Patreon.
Yep.
B1 Axe Sword, definitely not Black Sword. G'day, guys. Hey, I have a question. For you regarding Blade Guard Storm Shields? Do you have any great alternatives that you can recommend? Ooh, I've been thinking about that too because I play Black Templar, and so I would love some Black Templar shields. I mean, best I could think of is find a good STL. Are there any kits out there that have good shields? Maybe the Ogren slab shields, if you find a buddy, or maybe hop on eBay and hope that somebody built them as the regular Ogren. They might be a little big, but Blade Guard Veterans are also really big. Yeah, I would look at the Ogren's shields. Those are pretty cool looking. A shield might be a cool thing to make a one-part mold for. Like kit bash something neat out of plastic card and bits, and then make a one-sided mold with some Oyamaru or similar casting material. (1313s). How good would a tie be? How good would a tie be? Like a TIE fighter in X-Wing? A tied game in a game?
A tie on our stream picks.
A bow tie? It probably is a tie on our stream picks. I guess I would paint them both.
Oh my god.
We've never got a tie before.
No, and I think we got close ones and we just selected ourselves. Now that was we did have a tie with or it was really close to a tie with the big Space Marine that you painted, the McFarlane Space Marine.
Oh yeah.
It's like a super close.
Like wasn't it almost like a three-way?
Yeah. And that would be awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You have to paint 3 of them.
Oh god, I'll never. It was fine. I had a reasonable amount of enjoyment painting that model. I remember listening to Dune while I was painting it, so that was fun. But god, it took like 10 hours. I only got one model done. I don't even ever look at it. Can't use it in a game. $40k Warrior Tuber, Cromlech or Puppets War carries some decent shields for Blade Guard veterans. Yeah, for sure. That's a good idea. Looking for some alternative bits makers. I'd probably also check out Anvil of War? Anvil Industries. They probably have some cool shields too.
Jazz the 2. I binged so many of your videos while playing RuneScape recently.
Sweet! What's RuneScape? I mean, I know it's a video game, but like, what is RuneScape? It's like a fantasy game? Is it like Minesweeper?
Yes. No. I can't believe you don't know what RuneScape is because of Kira. She talked about it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we always just talked about anime. Or cosplay.
Or you just ignored her for that part.
Or I just ignored her.
I feel like every third conversation was about RuneScape, even though I didn't know what it was either. Because I remember sitting. This is like, I don't know, must have been like July of 2020, sitting in the McDonald's parking lot with her.
Yep.
Eating McDonald's.
And watching weird YouTube videos.
Yep. Making fun of people in the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while the employees decide if they're going to call the cops on us or something.
Yeah. Those are the dark days.
Black Sword. Yeah, my Black Sword Space Marines are really not wanting to use any of the Age of Sigmar ones. I was thinking of even getting the Blade Guard shields, filing them flat, and putting my own skeletons on them. That would be neat. A little bit of work. But it would be cool. I mean, if you pile enough stuff on the front of the shields, you can probably cover up all of the original details. A really good kit for skeletons is... Oh, God. Wargames Atlantic? Oh, it's an insane name. Warlords of Erwin?
Erwin? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, like Warlords of Erwin Skeleton Warriors. A terrible kit if you want skeleton minis, but an amazing kit if you want skeleton bits. Because, boy, are those things impossible to put together.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to glue them to stuff, it's awesome.
Let's see. Warriors of Erewhon, Skelly.
I'm going to have to maybe order some more because I just used up all of mine not too long ago.
Yeah, I remember somebody was mentioning that they became like expensive.
Ooh, I wonder if they got discontinued.
Let's see. I'm seeing $28.
I feel like that's maybe pretty much what I paid, maybe a little more.
See, how many skellies do you get? 24 plastic skeleton with variety of weapons.
Yeah,
bows,
they all come
spears,
with
shields, and swords.
Yes, they come with all those and bows.
Oops, I'm on a Mac. Here you go. There's your Amazon.
Michael Jorgensen, woohoo! Total War Warhammer 3 is done downloading. Which faction to play first? Necrons.
Yeah, play the Necrons.
Yeah, give those skelly boys some love.
Game.
For sure. Ooh, I was going to play... Well, I guess I wasn't because I didn't. But I was going to play Doom today because I took my dogs for a walk and I listened to the Doom music. And I'm like, why don't I play that game all the time? It was so much fun. I played, like, the first level. And I'm like, this is awesome. Oh, and now I remember because I have no time.
Yep.
Absolutely banging soundtrack. Sean, now I envision young Nick and Jay hanging out at the convenience store like Jay and Silent Bob. Hey, I'm Jay.
Hey, I'm Silent Bob. Wait. Antonio, hey guys, so glad to see you have embraced the greater good. Your Tau video made my whole month, and I'm a be borrowing some of those painting tips.
Sweet! Yeah! It was really fun learning about the Tau. I really did not know much, as it turns out. I thought I knew everything because I watched one lore video back in the day, but there's a lot to them. Michael Jorgensen, yes, senpai.
Agreed. Icarus, the other day I suggested Nick should paint his Tau the tan color, to which he laughed and replied something, yeah, the tan Tau are exclusively for nerds. Today's vid with Chase Tau made me understand. Exactly. Only losers would paint Tau that way.
Yeah, I decided to go classic Tau sept.
What's the, you mentioned in the video, what's the sept that I want to paint my Tau? The yellow or the
it is
the white and red.
Viorla.
Yeah.
Viorla is the white sept. They're considered the aggressive, angry sept.
Oh, they're aggressive, all right. Alt account. Jay, You put out 3 videos a week, stream every night. Why don't you have any time?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy. Jazz to the 2 just ordered a Tau Pathfinder box just before I saw your video on them. Sweet. Yeah, I know. Now I have a whole box full of Tau models because I bought Pathfinders and Fire Warriors. But now, after learning all about the Tau, I am in love with the other Tau, the Farsight Enclave. So I think I'm going to be doing the rest of them up like the Farsight Enclave.
Red?
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna use the wrappings to make them into Farsight, because Farsight is technically a bunch of different septs who are now working for Commander Farsight. So I could even like paint up different colors of Tau, and maybe I'll use the I'll have like red tassels and banners printed, and then put those on to like bring them all together.
Interesting. I heard your burp, and I raised you 1 burp.
Peter Plantastic, how do you kill that which has no life? $40k Warrior Tuber, Jay, if I buy a Black Templar Sword Brethren box and convert them to Blade Angels, is that heresy? No, that's awesome. I say convert and kit bash everything. Ink Aerial Tips. Love your vids. Nicaraguan mate tuning in from Sydney, Australia. Cool. Yeah, we get a lot of Aussies on the live stream. I think we stream at a convenient time for them. Mm-hmm. Not for anyone else.
Oh, for us.
For us, yeah, for us it's awesome.
EonsOfBattle fan 763 almost won new Eldar today on Squidmar live stream. Was he doing a giveaway?
I didn't know you did. I must have left before that.
Damn.
Gareth Mays, I watched your Tau video just minutes ago and ran to use your flying base idea for my Necron Tomb Blades. Sweet! Yeah, I do not like the clear flying stands that Games Workshop makes. I think they're poopy.
Whoa. I don't know if we can use that kind of language.
Mm-hmm.
My mommy's gonna hit me because you said that.
Ooh, Jazzy to the 2, Aussie gang! Black Sword, yeah, it's 2:30 p.m. Thursday here in Melbourne, Australia. Cool. So what's it like over in Thursday? Here it's still Wednesday.
Peter Blantastic, you should put some gold metallic pigment powder in the cup everyone knows magic sprinkles.
No, I should. If I was really thinking, I should have made it a big bowl of Magic Spoon cereal. Maybe get a sponsorship going. I would love Magic Spoon cereal.
Yes. Again, that would be great. I want, sheath underwear or MeUndies or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cover that gamer crack. It's perfect. We'll spend more time on the ad than on the video.
Literally. Michael Jorgensen. There isn't Necrons. Guess I have to settle for the Tomb Kings. Darn it.
Close enough.
EonsBattle Fan 763. I got the Stormhawk Interceptor Flyer bow and got a different type of flight stand than normal. Yeah, I think they're switching from the weird X to like a big hook-shaped one, which looks a little better, but I still don't love it. I definitely wouldn't put the Stormhawk Interceptor on a sewing pin.
Really?
I think it would be a little bit bouncy. It might snap. Sewing pins are hardened.
So am I. Nicholas HAS, I know there's a 0% chance of it happening, but I'd love to see Middle-earth strategy battles get some new models based on the new Amazon TV show.
I don't know if that's impossible. If Warhammer Fantasy Battle starts picking up steam, I think Games Workshop would totally try to get in on it. I mean, that was their big moneymaker back in the day.
Ultihound, I magnetized the top puck and bottom of my Chalnath Tau drones, mostly to get used to drilling / orientations. Not a bad idea. Good model to do that on. I know when I was putting together my Tau, I was looking at a bunch of Reddit posts, and they're like, yeah, if you add a lot of thick paint in there, you can just switch it out without magnetizing.
Nice.
They're like, maybe you want to keep all your options.
Brian Thompson
There's
thinks
all these debates on which drones to get to use.
Yeah, I mean there's so many options and they're all so different. Yeah, I don't know which ones are better either. I think the gun drone seems legit. The shield drone kind of poopy. Although you can kind of use the gun drone as a shield drone because you can just use the power up, the thing where the Tau drone can tank hits instead of your regular Tau guys.
Look out, sir.
Basically, it's called something else. God, I didn't realize though that the drone that everybody seems to want to take, the recon drone, the big boy, its weapons have heavy. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer.
It was like I think the regular gun drone has relentless on its guns, so you could totally every single turn double activate, double shoot it. So you're shooting 4 shots, hitting on 4s, re-rolling all misses twice, 8 times a game potentially. I'm sure it'll probably die and won't last all 4 turns, but that seems pretty cool. Jazzy to the 2, your palette looks so neat. I always make such a mess, and like half my palette gets used up by mixing 2 colors. Yeah, I usually keep things in pretty little drops. I don't do a crazy amount of mixing. Well, I guess I sort of do. Usually though, I don't make a new color. I just mix I'll mix a color. Like if I want to make a gradient, I'll just put everything into the same drop and then start over the next time I have to do that gradient, as opposed to like making up a bunch of colors. Peter Blantastic, are you glazing on those colors? Yes, and I'm using cheat juice in the form of Josonja's Magic Mix. This stuff is awesome. I mix my paint about half 50-50 with this stuff, and it makes it clear. Not clear, transparent. Battle Tabletop evening, gents. Hi.
Bad with the tabletop. The Tau strat is called Look Out, Brah. Yeah, there you go.
Now I remember. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mhm.
Ooh, I watched the first episode of the new Tau show on Warhammer Plus, called the
Exodite.
Exodite. Yeah, and it's pretty neat. It looks gorgeous. They better have come out with another episode today.
Want to hear a secret? I don't know. Let's see. Oops. Boop boop. Warhammer TV, not Warhammer Plus, because it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not. Damn, it's like not loading. Whoa! I literally can't load the page.
Nice. Yeah, too many people are watching apparently.
Weird. Oh, is it, yep, there it is. Oop, there it is. Nope, it has just one. There's one episode.
Damn, what did they come out with today? Just a bunch of books?
I guess it's every Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday, yeah. They come out with more stuff.
It says new releases: Crystal Blades, the Master Class.
Okay.
Allure Masters. Tau,
Oh,
whatever.
goody.
And then episode 1 Flame, which I think is the Exodite, right? Yeah. So that's what they have.
Well, I guess they're counting last week as new too, because the first episode of Exite was last week.
It says new releases, and it has those 3 as options.
Well, I watched the Exite last night. Wait, I guess did I watch it after midnight? But why would it? No, it would come out at a different time though. Maybe I haven't seen the first episode.
Ooh, I thought it came out like last week.
I thought it did too. And I'm pretty darn sure it did. So that kind of blows.
Okay, here we go.
That they're
This
already
week-
not on a week-to-week schedule.
Ah, God, I clicked the thing and I shouldn't have. All right, it says this new this week with Warhammer Plus is the Lore Masters, the Crystal, whatever the hell, and then a Warhammer Vault something, Aeronautica Imperialis something. I don't know. If I click the thing, it takes me to Warhammer Plus. It doesn't tell me more information about what's on there.
Yeah, so it sounds like just another book for the Warhammer Vault, which is their book, their like PDF
Right.
book site. Man, that really blows. So they're already not doing week to week.
I feel like they didn't do week to week before though. They would like switch it up between. They'd always give you an animation, but it would be different. Like sometimes they'd give you a hammer and bolter, sometimes
Yeah.
they'd give you Angels of Death.
Hmm.
But this week they didn't give
Probably.
you anything.
No.
They gave you Lore Masters, so
Oh, goody.
that should hold you over.
Yeah. Man, I wish they would at least say like, oh, the next episode of the Tau show is coming out in 2 weeks or something. And the episodes are only 10 minutes.
Bad Brothers Tabletop. More like Warhammer Minus. Ha! got
Yeah. Ah, you nailed him to the wall.
'em. Dude. Man, I bet they're crying right now.
Mm-hmm. The Wizard MF stands on paying an arm and a leg for discontinued models. Do I dare even paint them? I wouldn't spend an arm and a leg. I feel like usually I can get discontinued models for a decent price. Like maybe a tiny bit more than they retailed back in the day if it's like an in-demand model, and considerably cheaper if not. Lots of old stuff sometimes can go for a really good deal. And definitely paint it. Yeah, absolutely.
Cupcake Unleashed. Does Warhammer Plus come with all the codexes?
Nope, it
I'd
doesn't come
buy
with
it
any.
If it did. Yeah, it does not.
no.
Because they hate you.
Yeah. The only what it comes with is a bunch of older white dwarves, not super old and not current, so like in the middle white dwarves, and basically every like army book that they've ever made. So the Gathering Storm books are on there. A lot of the what do they call their like a lot of the campaign books are on there, and I think all of the Forge World books are on there. So there's some interesting stuff to read. I read one of the Tau books that came out in 7th edition when Tau got really overpowered, and that was kind of fun. It was all right. I would love to check out more stuff. It's just I'm a slow reader. Black Sword, hey Jay, I think I found a good alternative for the Primaris Storm shields using the Necromunda Enforcer shields. Ooh, that's a good pick too. Yeah. Archmagos Belisarius call. Yo Jay, I started binge watching your stuff while I do commissions and work on my Adeptus Mechanicus. Sweet! I really liked the book Call the Great Work. That was really, really fun. Archimagos Belisarius call. The Tau are weak, the Mechanicus are strong. Death to flesh. Adam Vergio, it comes with the unlocked app data. Does that mean that in the Warhammer app you have access to the codexes, or just the codexes you've bought and inserted the code into?
That one I thought. Yeah. I don't know.
Man, it's 9:44. Time moves so fast.
Time flies when you're having fun. Fun on stream. And you know, we're going to continue the fun because, if you join the Patreon, you can pick what models Jay paints next. Actually, it's not as close as it was. Okay. But I'm surprised, honestly, where we're at right now. But there's plenty of time to keep voting.
Cupcake Unleashed. We really need digital versions of the codexes. Warhammerpedia. Whew.
Yeah. These. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'll agree. The codexes are dumb.
Whoa.
Although not everybody likes an app, as we've learned on this stream. But God, there's gotta be a better way. Either, I mean, the reason that we have the books is because it's a moneymaker for Games Workshop. You know, the models, there's a lot of overhead producing the models, manufacturing the molds, keeping the molds, processing the molds. But if they're like, okay, well, they're gonna give us a bunch of money for the models. But then with the books, I mean, the book is like nearly all profit. And so anything that would be better for us would be worse for them in terms of profit. An app, smaller codexes, more condensed codexes. The only thing I could envision, and I don't know if this would make them as much money as codexes, But I would love a real app that like had search functionality and was easy to navigate, and then advertise the bejesus out of us on the app, because the app would be free, but like when you're looking at the rules for Carnifex, you're like one click away, or maybe even on the buy page for Carnifexes. You know, and it tells you like, ooh, we just came out with this new thing on all four corners. I don't care as long as it's free and it's a usable app.
Right.
But so I think that would be what I would like to see. Better is able to that. The magenta pink and teal on your sisters is honestly gorgeous, Jay. The contrast is striking. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I picked the colors at random, and have been second guessing myself the whole time.
Mm-hmm. When is that not true though?
I was pretty darn happy with the Tempestus Ions. Those were right out of the gate. I'm like, okay, this is working. Except for I think like the second when they were still blue, like bright ultramarine blue, I was like, oh boy.
Baby blue.
I want my baby blue, baby blue, baby blue. I want my baby blue, baby blue, baby blue, baby blue. Tempestus Ion Kill Team.
Sean, I hate voting. The majority never swings my way. Well, maybe you just got to join the majority. Although now it's close again.
Ah, interesting.
This is wild. Jay doesn't even know which ones are close or which ones aren't.
I barely even remember what's on there.
Mm-hmm. Rather tabletop. You got any reps in with your scions yet?
No, I still have to paint 2 models. I was thinking of saving them for a video. Yeah, I get like, 2 or 3 games in a month. Cupcake Unleashed. I like the idea of Day of the Dead inspired sisters, makeup and all. That would be dope. However, remember that Sisters of Battle Faces are some of the smallest in the biz.
They are little.
But yeah, that would be super dope. And it would fit them pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Alright, I got the pink highlights pretty much, or the first layer of pink highlights done on all of them. Except for the Repentia. It'll be interesting to work on this Repentia. It's definitely a lot less time than I spent on my real Repentia so far. Nick Harris, I've been brainstorming a diorama featuring the Doom Slayer and Primaris Lieutenant, as heavy metal as possible. Ooh, we know who makes a really, really good Doom Slayer mini, is Hardcore Miniatures. I have both of their versions. I have Doom Guy and Doom Slayer. And they're both pretty awesome models. Archmagos Speltzar's call. Yo, pause the stream. Something is going wrong with a batch of Primaris. Be right back. All right, we'll pause.
Mm-hmm. Sean, I just figured I was old and out of touch. Is that a hipster?
I don't know. Do you like artisan coffee and records?
Because if yes, you might be a hipster.
Peter Blantastic. My wife saw my sisters at battle while I was assembling the kill team, and she said, "Do these have boobs? You are such a nerd."
Nerd.
Belfast Tabletop. Don't come for my coffee and records.
You're a hipster. You got. 'Battle with the tabletop. It's all I have left.
That and multiple kill teams of Imperial Guard veterans. (1313s). I'm looking for lace to airbrush a lace pattern on an orc vehicle. Ooh, that's not a bad idea of how to do it. Black Sword. Thanks, Jay. Looks like I'm going to be picking up a box of Palanite Enforcers, using the shields for my Primaris Blade Guard, and helmets for the Scouts. I hate painting faces. Fair. Yeah, faces are hard.
Just paint alien faces. Paint them green. Paint them blue.
Thought I was able to that weird left turn, but what kind of music do you guys like? I like
K-pop.
oldies. Yeah, Nick's huge K-pop. I love the Beatles. I love Michael Jackson. I like Daft Punk. Oingo Boingo. They Might Be Giants. I like happy stuff.
That's why I like K-pop. All to count. You know what isn't hard? That's right, our Patreon.
Yeah! Now, our Patreon is rock hard.
Yeah, it is. Black Sword. Sorry, Nick. Can't paint the faces too extreme. Don't want my Marines to be considered heretics.
I'm just thinking about music I like.
J-pop.
Mm-hmm.
That works on 2 different levels.
Does. Because I'm Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Bert Bon, Ethan12 asks, what is the best Warhammer model to flip on a budget? Love your videos. If you're planning on flipping, I think you got to stay current to what's hot. I'd say try to grab brand new kits as they come out and then paint them and flip them. I think that's going to be the surest thing. Other than that, it's hard to say. I guess armies that just got a codex are probably a safe bet. So Tau right now would probably be pretty good, and you probably want to paint them in classic schemes. If you just pick anything, then you're kind of hoping for that perfect buyer.
What we used to do is we used to buy giant armies on the Daka Daka forums, and then we would take them and strip them and resell them. Like, not even paint
Junk
them.
armies.
Yeah, junk armies. And we made a couple $100 doing that.
Mm-hmm. And it took
Pretty
barely
wild.
any work, right?
Exactly. Yep. I mean, it's better working at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people here work at Wendy's, so it's a little might be a little offensive to some of you.
Well, hey, if you work at Sonic, you might get tips.
Name that show, everyone. Name what that's from. Probably one of the best episodes.
BJ McMurray, I'm your only friend. I'm not your only friend, but I'm a little glowing friend. But really, I'm not actually your friend, but I am. There's a picture opposite me of our primitive ancestry that stood on rocky shores and kept the beaches shipwreck-free. God, that song is such a trip. $13.13. Start painting Eldar before the Codex drops. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
John Baker, I hate that I lost an entire evening of hobbying to trying to sell old minis. I mean, if you make a little change, then you can buy new minis to become your old minis.
Or the 3D printer
Yeah.
to make new minis that will become old minis.
Orkwog23, are Games Workshop basing kits worth the price, or is third party better? Does Games Workshop make basing kits? I know they make custom bases. I kind of like the Sector Mechanicus bases they make. And the bases that come with... the bases they make for... The industrial bases they make for Necromunda are pretty cool. A little pricey, but they get the job done. Nobody else out there is really making really good plastic bases. I know Secret Weapon makes fully finished, flocked painted, and grass tuft bases for a ton of money. Other than that, there's not a crazy amount of, like, ready bases out there.
Yeah. I'm sure there's somebody on Etsy that can make you some bases
Oh, yeah.
for a lot of money. But speaking of making bases, it's 10 o'clock.
Woo!
And we already had 2 videos out this week. We have 2 more videos coming. We have one on Friday, one on Saturday. That Saturday one is a Patreon exclusive episode, a community critique where you submit your models and then we shit on them. We talk about them, and we're mean, but we're mostly nice, but a little mean usually. And that's always a lot of fun. Everybody gets a kick out of that. Exactly. And we also have our Patreon only stream after the normal live stream on Friday, and that's a call-in stream. You can actually call in and chat with us on Discord. It's a lot of fun. It's like hanging out at the hobby store with all the nerds. So you got to join the Patreon for that. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah, all right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And...